Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the lore of the Final Fantasy universe, such as the characters, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Stevo. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I almost said something completely different. I am one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Steven.
Yo!
And today we are joined by two of our fellow patrons. We have Purple Archer here.
Your living legacy.
And True Speak.
Ben Gaga. I had to do it for you since you didn't do it.
Whoa, things are changing up here.
I also don't have another sound. I need to get one, but
oh no.
Press the soundboard.
We'll have more spring of 2027.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, we are here not doing a standard episode, obviously, because there was a plethora of Final Fantasy news that we're going to be going into this entire episode with. So if you haven't seen Summer's Game Fest, if you somehow have not seen all the amazing news that was announced during this past week, and as of yesterday as well, as we're recording on a Tuesday, we got more news that I was not expecting. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So do we want to dive into the big one first, or do we want to talk about the little ones before that?
Let me get my little one out of the way first. Okay. My Distant Worlds experience.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You went to Distant Worlds this past Saturday.
First of all, incredible experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend it to anybody. It was awesome. I have small critiques, like I would wish there was more like rebirth and remake music as opposed to 16, but that's just a personal gripe.
I'm pretty sure every time they
probably did a tour with it.
Every time they do a tour, they switch out what they're gonna do each tour.
Guess I gotta go next year.
There you go.
We'll get some Evergold music.
The one I went to last year did just straight up rebirth. Everything was rebirth.
Yeah,
so.
They tend to like switch things up every time they do a tour.
Well, they did a lot. Like they didn't just do 16. They had it was the finale, not the finale. Yeah, the finale was 16. It was
the last one was, because I think your set list is probably the same as the one that I went to. But yeah, it's the last part is 16.
Well, they did. So they started with the victory theme first of all, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
They did just real quick before they got started. They did like 4, 10. They did something from pretty much all of them. Which, by the way, the 13 music that they did.
It is hard.
It is hard, awesome. Dude. I enjoyed the hell of it. They played Not Alone, which was almost in tears. And then the thing that really got the big exciting news from it is we were halfway through, like we were right before intermission. My wife was like, I think I want to play these games now. Yes. But then,
oh no,
it occurred to me that the song that she said that right after, like the song that played right before she said that, was Chocobo Medley with the whole thing. And it kind of broke my heart. And I was like, no, of all the songs.
Oh, the Chocobo.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is amazing.
It's very bittersweet.
I applaud your wife because Chocobos.
It was awesome. The Chocobo Medley did like 3 different versions of it, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But still.
Man, now I'm sad that I missed out when it came to Ohio.
It's so good.
I missed out on it. Now
especially if you have Amanda Ocken, she sings the stuff from 14.
She was awesome.
Holy crap.
She did Tomorrow and Flow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that Art Burton Seto? Oh my God, I was crying. Your boy was bawling, dude. I was hella crying.
It was
my daughter was laughing at me.
Yeah, that was my Distant Worlds experience. It was incredible. Definitely, if you have the chance, if it's coming near you, go to it.
Yeah, I can't remember what the tour dates are right now. If my mouse would be working. Oh, come on.
I also didn't realize that the guy who's like the conductor for it, he's Arnie Roth. Like he's the one who's in charge of, like, he put it all together.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like the local conductor.
Really?
No,
He's
he's
the one who
that's
travels.
cool.
It's always
he
Arnie
travels
Vaughn.
with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Were there
Let's
people
see.
cosplaying there?
There were. I was so happy.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
first thing I saw when we were parking was a full family in Red Mage cosplay.
Okay,
Nice.
that's
Head
cool.
to toe. It was awesome.
So,
Even like the little, she was probably like 4 or 5-year-old daughter was in full
So-
Red Mage.
So you're telling me the next time you go, you're going to have
No.
to be in cosplay?
No, I don't do cosplay.
How
I
dare
love
you.
that for you, but I don't do it.
I'm actually trying to figure out how to. Trying to make a Final Fantasy cosplay for Ren Fair. So hopefully I can get that before September.
It does say costumes encouraged.
Do they really? Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
So let's see. We have this upcoming weekend is going to be in New York City. Then it's going to be in Colorado and Denver. Then it's going to Florida, and then its last stop in the U.S. is in July in California.
Hey.
Again?
Yeah,
Do
San
I have
Diego.
to go again? Twice?
San
You
Diego.
do have to go again.
Oh.
Then they're doing 4 stops in Australia. Actually, it's literally almost an entire week in Melbourne. Then they're coming back to St. Louis in December, as well as Austin, Texas. It's coming back again.
It's not
Now,
a fun drive. I don't want to do that.
I was gonna say you're closer to Dallas, right?
No.
No. Oh.
No. I'm closer to Austin, but I still don't
Oh.
want to make that drive.
Oh, okay, that's fair. So that's the last one for this year. We'll be going back to Texas. So hopefully they'll put up new tour dates for the following year, especially with the new games that will be out by then. So get new music, new scores.
Hopefully.
So it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so okay, so let's dive into a little bit like the little, like, I wouldn't say little, but smaller announcements compared to the real big one that we're going to be going over that has a lot of info that we got. First off, on the Nintendo Direct of Tuesday, we had we did have Fire Emblem. Final Fantasy Resonance was announced, coming out later this year in October, which is a adaptation of the first story arc from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is very exciting. If you were not able to play that mobile game, it was a lot of fun. It was a gacha game, but the story was really well written and really good. If you like the old school Final Fantasy style of stories. With it, I mean, you can go online. There's 10 minutes of gameplay that IGN put up because they had a first exclusive look from Square. The trailer is pretty sweet. It's the first HD 2D style of game, quote unquote. I mean, they've done HD 2D style before. The Brave Exvius was 2D style. It wasn't like the HD 2D style, but it was 2D nonetheless. So it's not like new. So it's essentially what they did with Octopath Zero. So Octopath Zero is an adaptation of the mobile game of Octopath. They're just doing it for Final Fantasy finally. And it's a true turn-based. It's not an ATB gauge or anything like that. It's a true turn-based, which is really exciting too.
Just like Octopath.
Just like Octopath, exactly. There's a gauge on the top that you can see who's going to go next. You'll be able to collect visions throughout the world and through doing like optional dungeons, story quests, side quests, and stuff like that. That will give you an edge in combat, which the visions are heroes and characters from distant worlds. Funny enough. That's actually what they used to help you and aid you. They're like, essentially, if you ever played Persona, they're essentially like a Persona, or if you ever watch like JoJo Bizarre Adventures, they're kind of like a stand. That's what they're like kind of equivalent to. Or if you played Fire Emblem Engaged, they're like the ring vision mechanic they had specifically for that game. So you could use their attacks, use their abilities. When they do their limit breaks, they do go into a CG cutscene of the character, which is really cool. what we got? They confirmed Cloud, Titus, or not Titus, Zidane.
It was all the main
Laura
antagonists.
I think
who
it's all of
posted
them.
it.
Yeah, I think it may be all of them based on.
Yeah, they
at least
did
what I've
say
all the
there's
animations.
yeah,
Yeah.
they said there was one of each of the core game characters, and I think they might have more beyond them. Like they confirmed Yustola is from 14, which is great because the original game I don't think I ever had any of the 14 characters in Brave Exodus, which kind of sucked, but it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. They showed during the IGN gameplay, they showed they did a optional dungeon to get Ramu as a summon for Fina, who is a true summoner, just like oh god, what's her name? Starts with an R. Is she from? Why am I blocking this? From 4. She was the summoner.
Rydia.
Oh,
Rydia.
Rydia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm
I don't
playing.
know why.
I knew
She's
that.
great.
I don't know how I just dropped her name out of my head. Yeah, Rydia. It's Fina's essentially Brave Exodus version of Rydia, which is really exciting. So there's a lot of cool things about it. So there's that. I don't know what if you guys have any opinions on Resonance at all. I know Purple did.
I did initially. I just genuinely don't. I don't like HD 2D. It gives me a headache. But
Well, that's fair.
once I got past
Understandable.
that, I mean, and I was like, it's. I knew like Brave. I played a little bit of Brave XVS. I liked it. And if I get to play as other characters from Final Fantasy games I like, then that's really freaking cool. So I'll
There
play
should
it.
be a way that you could take off the sheen of the. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
sort of
I
whatever
get it.
that is.
Vision. Just let me
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, just let it
Layer.
be a little bit more pixelated 16-bit, and then Purple could play it.
Oh yeah, honestly, if that was a like Switch, if I can make it just flat like a Pixel Collection,
The demake switch.
perfect game for me.
Yep. So, and it's also fully voiced. It's a fully voiced game as well. They already have 3 of the voice actors already announced. We had Clifford. Hang on, can't remember his first name. I literally just had it. Can you guys guess one of the freaking voice actor? He's pretty much almost in everything that we watch or play in anime right now. Can you guys take a wild guess?
Well, I'm no help here.
Yeah.
Alejandro Saab is Laswell.
Oh wait, he's everything. He's Deadpool and Marvel Rivals.
Correct. He's in
He's
so much stuff.
everything.
So that's another name on the list of voice actors I can try to swing to get on the pod now that he's in Final Fantasy. Clifford Chaplin is going to be playing as the main character, Rain, which, if you don't know his name, yeah, you'll know him if you watch My Hero. It's Bakugo. Bakugo is Rain. So, and then they announced Corey Petit as the well, they don't have a name for the character yet because she's like the aka like antagonist of the series of the game. She's on the box art, but she's in Fearin', and she's also in Wistoria currently. That is now airing on anime apps and all that. So, no, not Clifford the Big Red Dog. And yes, I know Mr. Evil says he apparently he pronounced Rom
Because he hasn't played 14 enough or recently.
it's Ramu or Rama. Like there's it's tomato
Ramu.
it's whatever.
I always
It's
said
Ramu.
Rama growing up, but
I think
then
everyone
14
does, but
changed it.
I've heard Ramu entirely too many times now to
Mm-hmm.
They say it a lot.
almost like Titus, very close to me
Yeah,
saying
Titus,
the proper way,
Titus.
but-
No, there's one proper way to say
It's
that.
Titus. It's Titus, everyone. And then the other small big announcement they did was Tifa's finally going to Street Fighter. I was so freaking excited when that announcement happened. I was streaming everything at my workplace because I can. And yeah, the 3 characters, like, oh, okay, cool. 3 original characters. Where's the guest character? And then she pops up literally doing her uppercut. I need to buy Street Fighter now.
There was a lot
Right.
of rumors that was. There were plenty of rumors leading up to that, so
Well,
just
it's-
kind of got confirmed.
It's been
It was
talks
good to see.
for
This has been asked.
Tekken
This has been asked
and-
for so freaking
Yeah.
long.
In Tekken, not
Yeah,
not
but
in
it-
Street
yeah.
Fighter.
If you
Yeah,
saw
mainly
the
for
interview with
Tekken.
Max Dude, if you saw the interview with Max Dude and
Mhm.
with Hamaguchi, Hamaguchi was like, "Yo, we were trying to get on a fighting game." He's basically alluding to they were trying to get on Tekken for whatever reason. Maybe I don't know. They got whatever. I don't know how they ended up with Clive. They missed the boat with Tifa, so Street Fighter
I
gets it.
forget about that all the time.
Yep,
Oh, he's
Clive,
there.
Clive's in Tekken.
Noctis is in the one before, I think.
Ye-
Is he?
yes, Noctis is in
7?
7. Yes,
Oh, nice.
Noctis is in 7. Tekken's typically the one that gets the Final Fantasy characters, if there is one. I think this is Street Fighter's. Is this Street Fighter's first Final Fantasy character?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. But hey, I'm here for it. It makes sense. We've all been saying since Remake, it's like, oh my god, they could just put her into a fighting game because all of her movesets are literal fighting movesets. So, exciting. It's finally happening. So
Now we just need Zell in the next one.
Sure.
That was just for Riku.
But yeah, that's exciting. Now, Tifa will not be coming out. She's going to be the third character of the year 4 pass that's going to come out, but she will not be out until spring of next year, which obviously they're coinciding it with the release of Final Fantasy Revelations, which was the gigantic news that we got at Summer's Game Fest. And oh my god, Hamaguchi was like on. By the way, is on like an event. He was on a
Yeah.
interview
He was on a
tour.
Yep.
Like what the frick?
He did. I think it
What's
was
with all
something
this
like
info?
30 or so interviews over a span of 3 days, which is
Yeah.
insane.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yep.
Okay, I mean, it's because everybody's been finally we're finally getting news on this game that we have been like waiting patiently for years, and we
Some of
keep
us,
getting.
patiently.
Oh yeah, and then keep getting disappointed with every state of play, and then now we
Drew has
finally
been
got
combing
it.
the internet for theories.
Oh,
He's not
I
been
have
waiting patiently.
Yeah. Yep. And I was ready to be disappointed, and I was thinking, if I get a title, I'll be happy with that. It
Mhm.
wasn't just a title. I mean,
No,
honestly,
we
first
got
off, Jeff
the-
Keighley, that dude freaking cooked, man. What a bang up job this dude did. with
First
Summer
off,
Game,
Summer's Game Fest was hit after hit after hit after.
Hit
Like
after
there was
hit
no
after
stopping
hit.
the
and the way he
entire
queued
time.
that up, he called up Hamaguchi and was like, "Yeah, and I was like, "That's it."
Yeah.
And then
Well,
leading right into brilliant.
when
Eight
when they announced Tifa for Street Fighter, I was like, I was literally screaming at my employee, like my 2 key holders that are with me. It's like they're doing a back-to-back announcement. They're doing back-to-back announcements. Damn it! There's no way in hell they're going to announce Tifa for Street Fighter and not talk about 7. And then they bring Hamaguchi on stage. It's like, okay, he's not just on stage for Street
He didn't
Fighter.
fly all the way here
Yeah,
just
but
for
Jeff
Street
Keighley was
Fighter.
like,
It's
"Oh,
like,
see
no.
you next year." Very definitively, see you next year. Like, oh, that's it. I guess they're not gonna. Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
But-
such so good. It's such showmanship.
Oh, it was so good, and he was getting the entire time. Funny enough, I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't realize this until after the stream and everything. So the red suit that Jeff Keighley was wearing, was an homage to Vincent, to his his red. And I was like, okay. I mean, they also brought Matt Mercer on stage to narrate. So they did the trailer
That was funny.
for the game, which had gameplay in it, and then they went into an actual
Deep dive
gameplay
into the
deep dive,
gameplay.
which is like, wait, what? We're not just getting just a trailer
The game
drop and
looks
that's it.
So finished. It looks so finished. I'm like, they could release it tomorrow.
They
That's what it looks like, at least.
from what
They're
I've
in polish
seen.
right now. Is what
Yeah,
they're
getting a
saying.
they're
demo.
in polish stage. They're almost done, which
Do you think
is
they're gonna
crazy.
even do you think they're even gonna do a demo like they did with the last two, or are
Yes.
they like
oh,
confident
absolutely,
in-
yeah,
absolutely. They'll
definitely
have a
Oh,
demo.
okay.
Yeah.
They'll have a demo, which then, depending, like, will get items for said demo, playing the game,
You're
and
right.
then all
They
that.
said they have
And
saved
then
save
they already
data.
confirmed that if you have saved data of the previous 2 games, you'll get summoning materia for Revelations. And they already
So I'm
confirmed
playing
what the
this now.
materials are. Which I'm pretty sure they confirmed them. Apparently, if you have remake intergrade save data, you get the Chocobo Mog summoning, which, okay. Rebirth supposedly gives you the Phoenix,
Nice.
which also then would make sense in title with the title.
Yeah.
Rebirth. Yeah.
So, and I was like, okay, that's I
cute.
see what you guys did there. That's cool.
Demo is gonna just be snowboarding. That's what what it is.
But yeah, so yeah, we got a full on gameplay deep dive during Game Fest. It was like a good 10-15 minutes.
It was a lot. I
was
thought they
a
were
lot.
gonna be done, and then they just kept going.
Yeah, they
I was
just
like,
kept
"We're
They
kidding,
kept
boys?"
going with
and
it.
then, yeah.
It was the anti Kingdom Hearts trailer.
Yeah, which yeah, but then we got that literally during the Nintendo Direct too.
Yeah.
So
The same thing we've been getting for 4 years.
right.
It was a little bit more gameplay and no release date.
Yeah, they
What
just say,
Revelation
hey.
did was definitely the anti-Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, it's
thing.
like, hey, here's the release window. It's going to be on all systems simultaneously, so no one has to wait, including PC. So yes, PC players, you'll be able to play day one with everyone else, that's exciting. Compared to Kingdom Hearts, oh no, purple just dropped. Compared to Kingdom Hearts, was like, hey, it's going to be day one on Switch.
We
But
exist.
no, nothing else.
Nothing else.
So, all right, I don't know what happened to purple. Where'd he go?
Maybe we'll hop back on.
But
Zoom be doing stuff sometimes.
oh yeah. All right, so do we want to wait till, I know we can drag this out. Do you want to wait till purple gets in here before we actually deep diving into the info that we got from Hamaguchi?
I mean, we can
do
talk
the-
about some of it.
Oh yeah. But
Want to talk about the world exploration? You want to talk about that?
Well,
'Cause that,
let's
I
go.
think is-
Let's go
yeah,
back
yeah.
to the trailer and talk about the trailer.
Okay. Yep.
How, like, what was your initial thoughts on watching that trailer? Because I
Like
was
the
a
first
I was a
one they
child.
showed, like,
I was a
out the
child,
parachute.
literally jumping in my store. I was so hyped and amped when I finally see the trailer.
I mean, I had a feeling it was coming the whole time. I was like, they're not gonna. He was teasing it the whole time. He kept every announcement he'd do, he'd be like, and another installment in a storied franchise that we've announced here before. I was like, all right, are we doing it now? But he kept just teasing it out and teasing it out, and then finally, when it happened, when they did the Street Fighter, I was like, okay, well, clearly next is gonna be whatever 3's name is. I didn't know at that point. I mean, we could talk about the name for now because I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I get it. I get the biblical references and things like that. Like, it's neat. I just don't know how it's going to tie into the game itself.
Revelation, because Hamaguchi specifically said in an interview where it's going to be an end to a story.
Yeah.
So that's where the title Revelation. It doesn't mean specifically like with the Book of Revelations like it is in the Bible or any like
man.
religious, but
Did-
it could.
did
I mean,
you-
they
The
could.
Did
little
you
on
know
the
that
nose
one of
for it.
Safer Sephiroth's moves is Pale Horse?
Oh, good point.
That's a part in
That
the
is a good
Revelation,
point.
Behold the
Crap,
Pale
I
Horse.
completely forgot
right?
about that.
How
Okay,
did this whole thing start? How did all of this start? With Genesis, right?
True.
Right. So
Oh,
And
Genesis,
Angel.
Revelation. Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean,
okay. Yeah.
One
it
Winged Angel.
has-
So
Okay.
yeah, I think
Regardless,
there's definitely a lot of
it's-
thought that went to that.
Yeah.
Also, everyone was saying that's going to be Return or Reborn or was the other one?
Reunion was the big one, but
Yeah,
they already
all of
used
these other
that.
ones. It's like, nope, Revelation, which kind of broke the 2-syllable kind of thing. But
There it is.
I think it's an excellent choice.
Which, because it was on Max. What's his name?
Maximilian Dude.
Yeah. It was on his stream where they asked him, or someone asked him, like, was reunion ever considered? And Hamaguchi's like, no. Like, that was even one of them. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, when is they use it?
Yeah.
It's probably too like because it, one of the themes was reunion already,
Right.
Not the name per se, but so it was too obvious. They
Right.
already used it. It didn't make any sense.
That's fair. So now Purple's back. What was your initial thoughts when you saw the trailer?
Pure excitement. I like every little thing I was looking at and noticing different from Rebirth. I was like, oh my god, it's just better Rebirth. So excited to go to Wutai, especially.
Wutai looks sick.
All of it.
I really want to know how they're gonna do the weapons. I mean, like I want to know that since long before I saw a trailer.
We have news.
There was
We'll get into that.
Weapons that they showed, yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
into that because there was a scene that they showed that was slightly different from what we originally saw.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, let's get into the interview. I know. Thank you, True, for putting this PF together because this by far is so
It's so much
helpful.
information. There's no way we could have remembered this off the top of our head.
There's so much he talked about, which is a crazy. Hamaguchi.
When you do 30 interviews
did
over
so
whatever
much.
span of time, he's
Oh, yeah,
spilling the beans,
absolutely.
yeah.
The fun fact, though, he did not say a drop about story. He like anything that came around story wise. He's like,
Very
you'll find out.
It like that whole Advent Children thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, you'll
Because
wait and
everyone else, I think it was Katase and Nomura were talking about like, oh yeah, Advent Children, it's totally going to tie in, and Hamaguchi's like, we never said that. I'm like, bro, you better check the tape, man. I don't think you said that.
Yeah, I kind of remember they did say that because I saw Advent Children in theaters and they showed a little thing beforehand.
Did it? Yeah.
All right. So actually, let's take a quick mid break because funny enough, we're already 30 minutes in. We haven't even got into it. Let's take a quick mid break. Thank these two amazing people with us today. We won't have a news segment, obviously, because we're talking about it. So stay tuned. All right, welcome everyone to the middle of the show or the podcast where we talk about everything with the show that has nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we want to thank all our amazing patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. And if you too want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself, which is not today, but we do have two of our patrons with us today, including True Speak, who is an ultimate tier patron who gets a shout out every single week. Thank you, True, for supporting us and being in our lovely community that keeps growing because our Discord keeps getting more people. We're over almost 110
people, FC's popping. I'm telling you, man.
It's just exploding. We're getting around 3,000 downloads every 30 days at this point. Our show keeps going
as we reach closer to the release of Revelation.
Oh,
yes.
People are gonna start listening to us.
I started playing 14 again, so that's how you know the tides are turning.
There we go.
I was gonna mention we've had people who have been in the Discord for a while who have not been on 14, not just Purple, but others as well, who are like, all right, fine, I guess we'll join because everybody else is.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. There you go.
Slowly ground them down.
Carmen started playing. Purple's playing. Forget everyone is.
Yeah. See what I do to people.
It's all your fault, man.
It is. But hey, it's fun. It's great. We built a community for it, so it's amazing. And then you can also find us on Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star review on Apple, some words, or a nice Spotify comment on. We'll read out that next time on the show. Which, you know what? I haven't checked Apple in a hot minute. Let me see here. Probably nothing because it's Apple. Shocker, nothing.
Gonna guess. No.
No, but it's have a lot more people on Spotify. So XDandy8 says back on one of our favorite weapons episodes, saying, "Does anybody have any info about FF14's mobile? It has been released in Japan." Sadly, I don't. They haven't really talked about it for the West specifically. Japan's a very heavy mobile market. So it's a little bit different over there. I do know it plays completely different from the 14 that we know and love. It is completely different servers. It's its own unique experience compared to the 14 we have right now. Because there's no way they're going to be able to play. You can play like Shadowbringers or up to like Dawn Trail on your phone because your phone won't be able to handle it. Specifically, the pixel effects.
Oh, you have to turn off all BGM. There's
absolutely.
No way.
There's no way your phone will be on fire by the time you boot it up because it's rendering so many people at once.
Yeah.
So it's its own unique thing. So sadly, we don't have really any info, and they haven't really talked about it since, at least for the West. And then
looks slick on Switch though.
Yes, it does look good on Switch. It is coming to Switch, specifically Switch 2, because the Switch 2's hardware is comparable to the PS5 and the Xbox Series rather than the previous consoles. So, which comes out later this August, by the way. At least the early access, aka the trial, will be on for August. And then Kron says updated Shinryu sighting in FF14, the Third Alliance raid of Dawn Trail. A shade of Shinryu is the final boss.
Oh.
That's cool when I get to it.
I haven't even got there yet.
It's a shade. I don't think. I think it's 11's version of Shinryu, not the one that we already have in 14. Because 11 had its own version of Shinryu.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't catch it.
So, and then you can find us in a few different Discord servers: the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that me and Steven host, which are the Dragon Ball Lorecast, Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. Yeah, go check that out. Go check our Discord. There's a permanent link now in the show notes when you look up when you look at the show notes. On an episode, at least going forward, it's a permanent link, so you can now join and not have an issue. Honestly, one of these days, I need to make a website for my shows. Just put it all on a website.
Okay, we have Discord for that.
Yeah, I know. That's essentially what Discord is. So, but I'm talking about like everything, like the feeds and the Discord link and all that. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, other than that, we're going over the news currently right now in this episode, so stay tuned after the mid-break. And let's go back into the news of Revelations. All right, so the
we should acknowledge
notes.
Mr. Evil real quick. We didn't read his comment because we didn't understand what it meant.
Oh yeah, the Shinryu. What to say?
Shinken,
right
you basically
if
just
not
said
Shinryu, then
so
Shinken. I say I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's saying Street Fighter instead of Ryu Ken.
Oh,
over my head.
See, I'm not much of a Street Fighter person.
I got it now.
Yeah, okay.
Because we all know him as Ryu. At least I did growing up.
I knew him as Ryu.
Yeah, that was always Ryu for me.
Yeah. Because I didn't know any better. Yeah.
That's fair.
Hey, when I was playing Street Fighter, the internet barely existed, okay?
that's true. Wait, there was internet? I went to a skating rink to play it on an arcade machine.
Yeah, bowling alley for me. Yeah, we went to a bowling alley. You put a quarter on top of I'm next, so you put a quarter on top. Oh yeah.
All right, so y'all were talking about Nova Dragon and couldn't remember the name, and I said it's not Shinryu. Oh. I don't remember.
Okay.
I had notes. Okay. All right, and now going into all the notes from Hamaguchi's interviews. My dear God, he talked about so much stuff. So going to the world exploration and locations part. So the High Wind apparently will be available very early in the game, and once attained, players can fly freely around the world and explore virtually the entire world, just like in the original 7, which
At your own peril.
at your own pace.
Freaking love that. I love that so much.
One of my coworkers was hoping this was going to be a thing, and it is a thing, and it's super exciting.
No more checklists. It's just like here's the High Wind. Away you go.
This was my complaint about 7 is that it felt like a checklist. When we did, I forgot what patron chat it was. I was like saying how much I hated how it felt like you were just doing chores. Like, okay, I got to do this, this, and this for this area, and then I can move on to the next area, and then do this, this, and this. This is way better. They literally did exactly what I asked for, so I couldn't be happier.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the High Wind looks amazing, by the way.
It looks like
so
the OG, but like way better. It's amazing. Yeah.
And they said the world's gonna be a globe, so like,
Yeah, like
just
the-
like
like-
old games.
Like it was.
Yep.
In the, yeah. You
So
Yes.
funny enough, that's the world map has been expanded since FF7 Rebirth. Obviously, that was going to be a happening. The developers want players to decide where to go first, then follow then a strictly linear path, compared to Remake and Rebirth, which is very linear because
linear,
there's an
very
actual story beats that they have to tell.
Yeah.
There will be many locations that players can visit immediately using the High Wind, but some areas may contain enemies that are far too powerful to defeat early on. Just like any old FF game.
Just like all the other
T-Rexes.
It's a return to form. A return to form.
It's like they listen to this podcast.
Whoa. Square, if you listen to this, let us know and be able to fly me and Steven out to FanFest. That'd be great.
I just fly us out to the headquarters. I just want to see the place.
Oh, that too. Yes, Japan in general, so we don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, just make it where we don't have to pay. I'll be happy.
And we'll, talk you up all the time on our show going forward.
Even
like
more
you don't
so.
already. I mean,
Even more so.
Right.
Because it's not like this show's already dedicated to one year series. Oh my gosh. So the world function is like a globe. Fly far enough in one direction and will eventually bring players to the opposite side of the map. Again, just like the old Final Fantasy games, which is
Love it.
awesome. Also, it's a good way if you need to get to one point around the world and not have to hitch all the way back. You can just go all over the map.
Or just fast traveling and warping from one spot to the other. Like you actually can transition to each place physically, like you're actually going to there instead of just clicking like, okay, now I want to go here or go here. Like you're
Right.
actually going to the place, which I missed in a lot of the games.
Yeah.
I really didn't like that about 16. Sorry to keep harping on 16, but
I do wonder just so the way you travel now is you have the High Wind, and they didn't want to land the High Wind because you'd have to. Where do you put this thing? Things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
huge, right?
massive.
Yeah. So the way you do it now is, of course, you skydive, parachute. You're straight up Fortniting into wherever you go. I wonder if there's something. Maybe it's like either too windy or too dangerous for you to actually.
Oh, to actually
parachute
drop
down.
down. Ooh.
Yeah, like to get the Knights of the Round and stuff, right? Because you can't just. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think instead of maybe wind, the whispers that have been
Or
stopping
whispers or
and changing
something like that,
everything.
yeah.
Ooh,
Something's
that would
gonna
be
all
cool.
the other
from
games.
Yeah.
So you have
Could
to get
pull
you
up
have to
and be
get
like-
it there with a chocobo or whatever, some other means, and just because it'd be, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what-
because that'd be. He's like, it's too convenient. We can't
It'd be
make
way
it
too
too convenient.
Yep, it'd be way too
That's
much.
fair. So this, because allowing the Highland to land anywhere proved technically difficult, players will deploy via parachute when exploring locations. Now, I'm sure there's probably going to be some areas where you physically land it, because it'd be really weird if there's no
Maybe-
landing zones for it.
I know, right?
At least 2 or 3 at least,
maybe
in major
Junon and that's
locations.
it.
Yeah, and major
How do you
locations.
get back on?
No, exactly. That's where I'm confused. How do we get back? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it gets low enough to where the grapples drop. I don't know. We'll find out. Imagination. Midgard return as a fully explorable area, which obviously that's going to happen because you kind of have to go back to Midgar. All regions from Rebirth return, including Gungaga, although many areas will not be identical to their previous versions because things happen, guys. The story change. Things happen in the story where, yes, they're not going to be one for one when you go back to them, or they might be just bigger. They might be able to expand it more, to go a little bit more in depth with it.
I mean, they are doing that with some of the cities from the locations from the original. They're just like blowing them out, kind of like they did with Remake and Rebirth. They just made everything bigger.
Yeah.
On the topic of them going back to Midgar, I think he did mention that characters from Deep Ground might show up.
Yeah,
So
yes.
they will.
Yeah. When exploring,
Yes,
when exploring
some
Midgar,
way.
players will account. Yeah. So Vice and what's the other guy's name? Vice and
Nero.
Nero. That's it.
Yep. We'll see.
Like,
Wu-Tai will be fully depicted and expanded compared to the original game, which is awesome.
Love it.
When exploring Midgar, players may encounter characters connected to the Deep Ground.
oh.
Literally, it was literally the next bullet point. Yeah. So I mean, that all goes back to because Deep Ground was that from Dirge?
Cerberus.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Dirge,
Which is awesome in Intergrade. Like that. As soon as I played that, I was like, I want more of these characters. I was kind of sad that they weren't in Rebirth.
Do this in these games. Just don't bring back that old game.
Nah, I want it remastered. Why not?
Dirge was not good. Gameplay was not fun. It was
that's why I said remake it. So
make it fun.
I mean, some
make
of
it fun.
Vincent's stuff is a little bit of a recalling the stuff from Dirge, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. If it looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hamaguchi specifically referenced the possibility of encountering characters such as Weiss and Nero when discussing the exploration of Midgard.
Oh, it's right there.
So that's cool. Rocket Town is confirmed to appear in Revelation and will be visited later in the story. So the return of Rocket Town.
I don't like it being later in the story.
It makes more sense.
I mean, it makes sense because it's space, but I'm still sad that we're not going to get to see that goddamn share anytime soon.
Yeah.
I want to see the Sid and Shara scenes.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Well, no, I mean they were saying that Sid has got a whole, because one of my whole things about Sid is like, why is he so nice? And maybe that's just because in our minds as kids we're like, oh, he's swearing, he must be. It's like he's not really mean spirited. He's just very straightforward.
He's a grump in the original.
Well, right, but he's not mean spirited, right? He's not mean. He's not
right. Yeah, he's not mean.
He's not. I mean, they say
he's
cantankerous, but I'm like, I don't know if he is. I think he's just really maybe a little bit of a grump.
He's very wound up. He's always just like, we gotta.
But yeah, I mean, he gets his whole story arc in, I guess, towards the end in Rocket Town. So it's coming. It's just you have to wait for it.
So they said that. Do they say if we're gonna really explore Vincent, other than that we're seeing people from Deep Ground?
I'm sure we probably will. I feel
that
like
was one of
because there's got to be more stuff with Lucrezia. And
yeah,
stuff.
you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot leave that.
That's what I always wanted more of in the original. I wanted more.
Yeah, I feel like they're
Vincent
going to, because they're able to expand upon it. Now it's in 3 parts.
But that
specifically, they can do a lot more in this part to where they weren't able to.
That whole arc is one of the optional things, because what it seems like is if you want to know a character more, you have to go and do all of the side quests with.
That's what I liked. Yeah.
So Vincent probably has, similar to like the OG, right? You have to go into that cave to get the whole Lucrezia scene.
Oh God, to find the cave, yeah.
So let's see where the team considered Rocket Town for Rebirth, but before deciding to be fit better in part 3. Okay.
I mean, they have a lot of story left to tell.
It's a lot, dude.
It's so
I
a
didn't
lot.
realize how much it was until you're like, wow, this is a ton. And you get
what's
the
really
Highwind
funny
that
is
early.
what's really funny is where we left off in Rebirth is only from Remake and Rebirth. That's just the first half of the original game.
Yeah.
We still have a
so
whole
much left.
half
There's so much
to
left,
do. Which people don't realize. Like, no, 7's pretty massive. The underwater segment from the original FF7 will return in Revelation.
It's my least favorite part. It's what I got stuck on forever
Yeah.
as a kid. I could never get past the underwater reactor.
I'd be
Yeah.
fine if Emerald Weapon died in a cutscene.
Oh
Me too,
no.
For real.
And then there will be no Bone Village.
That I'm
Weapons.
sad
I
about.
thought they could have made a cool like mini
Yeah,
game off of it, right?
they
It's kind of
could've done
useless now.
something.
I
Of
guess,
all the
where they
mini
are,
games they're gonna do, because they're not cutting them down, as we'll go over later.
I
Mhm.
saw
They
that.
didn't do the Bone Village mini game. I'm sad.
Yeah. Weapons shown in the trailer include Sapphire, which is literally just this giant hand. Ultimate, Diamond, and Ruby in all their glories.
Oh, they look
Well,
sick.
Or
how do
sorry,
you all
no,
think-
no. Sorry,
Dude.
I recall. Let me
No,
rephrase that.
Sapphire we see.
Diamond's hand is what we see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sapphire's in full. You could see
Sapphire,
all
you
of
see
Sapphire.
full shooting.
Yeah.
What do you all think of the designs?
I love
they're
it.
awesome.
Freaky. I
They
love
look
it.
Sick.
Dude, Sapphire
People on the
looks
internet are bitching,
hella
but I
tight,
love
dude.
it.
It
Sapphire
looks so
looks sick.
Teeth
Some people
on
are
that
like, "Oh, this
thing.
looks." I'm like, "No, this looks great."
It doesn't
Straight
look
up kaiju.
exactly
It's-
like the
They
one we
look like
got
they're
30
look
years
like,
ago.
Yeah, they. I mean, no, they look
No, they look-
almost. They took
No, I'm
their
saying
original
people-
sprites and
I've
just
seen
made them
people
better.
complaining. Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen people
whatever.
complaining that they don't look exactly like. I'm like, why would it look? It's 30 years later. It's not going to look
Yeah.
the exact same.
No.
It's literally 5 systems later, or 4 systems later, however you want to count.
Yeah.
it.
I
4
think they look-
generations later. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So.
And they look
Eh.
awesome.
The
Oh, they actually
orb
look great.
that's
They're
like-
little-
It's
th-
so cool.
I like how they're a little less robotic and more like
Animalistic
animalistic.
style.
Yeah, because you
Yeah, they look
see
like kaijus.
Sapphire
They look
Yeah,
has like the
kaijus.
materia orb
Which
on
is
its
essentially
chest.
what they are.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what they
Yeah.
are.
They're giant materia. Yeah. But I thought it was
Um,
awesome. They replaced like the Iron Man looking thing that was in Sapphire in the original and made it into like that giant materia orb in its chest, like in the
Mhm.
middle of its chest. It looks.
I really like the big materia orbs and how like it looks like
Yes.
they're formed around them. It's
Yeah.
it's just so cool.
It's a
I'd
great
love to see
And-
the concept art
Which
for those.
I don't know. Is it later?
Oh, that would be.
I don't know if it's later in here. It might not be. So going back to the scene they did where Hamaguchi is like, "Oh, I don't like leaving plot holes open," or something like that. He shows a scene where it's the Jupiter cannon firing on, or Junon cannon. Sorry, Junon,
Yeah.
not Jupiter. I don't know why I said Jupiter.
Sister Ray.
Junon. I'm thinking Gundam
Sister
for
Ray,
some
Sister
reason.
Ray. Yeah.
Firing the cannon at the Sapphire weapon. In the original game, the Sapphire weapon gets hit and dies. And this time around, he like sideswipes and
goes
like,
Godzilla
oh
on this thing.
nope, and then shoots back and hits where like right around the control center. And I was like, oh, well,
Well,
that didn't
that's how
happen
Tifa
before.
gets free, right? But
Yeah,
how did
that's
it happen
exactly.
in the OG? I was trying to find a video of it. and I
So,
couldn't do
So-
it.
people are arguing all over.
So Sapphire
online.
does hit the building, but in the
They missed the
original,
first
it
shot.
was they missed the
Yeah.
first shot.
Right.
And Sapphire shoots back and hits the building, but not directly where like the control center is or anything. It's just wherever Tifa was being held captive. And that's where she was
Right.
able to like the chaos and everything to get out. And this time around, when they fire, the freaking Sapphire weapon just dodges and is like, sorry, my and then shoots directly at them. So I don't know if it's going to be. This is one of the differences they're going
point
to do. Yeah, it's almost point blank. Yeah, it's
And then-
crazy.
Sapphire immediately fires back,
Yeah.
and they explode.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't know if they all die, if some of them live. We'll see when the game comes
R.I.P.
out. But
Junon.
like, okay,
Sure.
the Sapphire weapon's pissed.
And I like how I think we are going to cover this later, but I'm just going to get out of the way now so I don't forget how it's actually going to be. It's not going to be like, what is that called? The action sequence, like where you press buttons and bounce here
Yeah.
or there. It's
Active time
actual
event or whatever.
Active time
Oh,
event.
yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
not going to be. It's
It's
not going to
an
be like
actual
that.
fight.
Everything is. Yep.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
nice.
wait. Yeah.
And then Medell is going to be entirely explorable area with the infantry thing from the Shinra Memorial Museum that portrayed the ancients, which that's exciting. Be able to go to and
It
actually
looks
explore
tight.
it now.
I don't know. Do y'all see it in Medeal where they have? It looks like the Aoife tree, right? From 9, but it's the same tree that's in the Shinra museum thing.
Right.
So likely Medeal has some sort of connection with the ancients because it's connected to the live stream, that type of thing. But Medeal looks tight because it looks like a more rainforesty Gungaga.
Right.
It looks really cool.
Now I want to know.
In the OG, it was like 4 huts. That was all Medeal was. It was like nothing.
What
And
hard to
now
build
it's
feel
Yeah.
about that?
a whole area.
If the entire world's explorable now, can we go back to the City of Ancients and actually explore it?
Oh, I
I mean,
didn't
at a
think
certain-
about that.
At a certain point, you go back because I think where the flowers at the end of the trailer.
Oh, that's right.
flowers are,
Yeah, I forgot.
But
Okay, yeah.
probably
might
that's
be
like
just a
blocked off.
cutscene, though.
I imagine it because that to me that looks like some in-game stuff going on. But I
That's
don't know.
fair. That's fair. That's a good point. So
Might do
now
that instead of
moving.
Northern Crater.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you guys think of the little glimpse we got of Northern Crater? Or
Looks
I
good.
assume it's Northern Crater.
The ultimate
looked
weapon
like
is going to be there to prevent you from doing anything. Is really what it is, right?
I'm excited.
Yeah. So now moving into the story and characters sections. So player's choice will have a much greater impact than in Rebirth. Your decisions can affect progression, unlock different story content, and influence how parts of the narrative are unfold, which is pretty cool. Obviously, we were going to expect that.
replayability. Yeah, but the next point, I think Hamaguchi said over and over. It's like
Yeah,
it's
so
one
that-
ending.
Still gonna be
It's
the
not
same
multiple
That
endings, it's
said,
one ending.
yeah, Hamaguchi does not believe the remake trilogy should end with multiple endings. As a creator, he prefers a single definitive conclusion to the story, and the game will feature one ending that Square Enix considers the conclusion of the FF7 remake trilogy. Which, honestly, I was expecting anyway. I wasn't expecting a multiple ending style game. There hasn't been a Final Fantasy with multiple endings to begin with. So it's
But
always singular.
From what he's saying about this whole it seems like you actually really affect the story with whatever choices that you make.
Right, but it still comes down
the
to the
story
same
experience itself. That's very different than
Yeah.
any Final
true.
Fantasy at all. But I
If
think
it's-
he made it a point. Every single interview that he did, there's only one ending. There's only one. We want to give you choice, but there's only one ending, one definitive ending. The whole theme of it is resolve or resolution. Like everything should be squared away. There should be no
Story's
loose,
finished.
yeah, no
Stop asking
loose
for it.
threads.
It's kind of like how in Rebirth, well, depending when you did the Nanaki cutscene, and like he changes his voice, he has different dialogue for certain side missions if you go back and do them. Then.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like really just an
No, but
expanded
I think
version of that.
it's easy. It's way more extensive than that. Like it literally
Yeah, it's
changes
like
what
the
happens in the story, the different sequence of events. So
Mhm.
That's gonna be really
um,
cool.
yeah, I think that's I'm very curious to see how that all turns out.
So, and then, however, because Revelation places more emphasis on player choice and its consequences, different players may experience different events, scenes, and story developments throughout their playthrough. So, like what we were saying, like, there's going to be a lot of replayability because depending on what choice you make, you could have a completely different, like, interaction or scene with someone.
This stresses me out.
It's like
yeah.
it's
So
gonna be like
Riku,
Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be saving like crazy. I'll be like, oh, I don't like that outfit.
Riku's-
after this. I think I'm gonna change what I did.
Riku in chat is saying, like, I'm a Mass Effect fan. I'm gonna have to play it multiple times. But also mean. But yeah. So the main story progression itself follows a predetermined order. Again, makes sense. Zack will have a much larger role in Revelation than he did in Rebirth, and will provide players with a memorable experience. His role is to help players understand the world and circumstances of the remake trilogy are not exactly the same as those in the original FF7. So
they held back so much on anything Zack or anything Eric.
Mhm.
There was nothing.
well,
Literally, no.
we all
showing
know
mention.
why he held back, because it's a literal story.
Yeah. but still, it's
towards it.
We know
which
it's multiverse.
And that's the thing. Hamaguchi did specifically say Zack, instead of saying, "Hey, yeah, there's a multiverse," they use Zack as that element to show the player, "Hey, there's other different timelines that are all happening at the one time."
I mean, they did that in Rebirth. They show you
that's what I'm saying. That's what
of the game. Yeah.
that's what he was talking about specifically with Rebirth. That Zack was the literal.
It's the alternate timeline.
Literal telling you, "Hey, this is not the same timeline."
Does he make it to the Beagle world that all of the rest of the party's in, and do you get to have him in your party?
See, that'd be cool.
That's what I want to know.
Because it could happen. Because we see at the end of Rebirth, it could happen.
They gave him a whole he has a whole battle system associated to him. They cannot just waste it for that one. There has to be more Zack gameplay. But there has to be. There's just no way they wasted all of that on.
It's exciting though, knowing that he's going to have such more of an impact in Revelations, because we play it as in what 3 to 5 times or so, roughly, through major story points in Rebirth.
3 or 5
They
times.
bait and switched the hell out of us.
Oh yeah, but this time around, I feel like it's going to be a lot more.
Yeah, and he is not front and center, but he takes up a large piece of that artwork for Revelation. And he has to
just as much as Eric.
Something with him. Yeah, they can't just none of this bait and switch stuff. So if he does not become either part of the party or just have a really extensive part of the gameplay, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. Sorely disappointed.
So the Turks will receive a significantly more focus and development in Revelation, which kind of makes sense because they also play a part later when you get to Advent Children. So kind of makes sense here. The Wu Tai storyline will feature a stronger political dimension. So there's all going to be a lot more actual storytelling with the politics behind Wu Tai and what's going on with that country specifically compared to the original game, where yes, they talked about politics in the original 7, but it wasn't not deep.
Like they have in Rebirth.
No, they
the
went
Rufus and Rebirth stuff is
much deeper. And also storytelling as a whole has developed so much more in 30 years when the game originally came out. So
true.
There's that too. Temporary guest characters would join the party for certain sections of the game.
Temporary guest characters.
Zach. So many theories already. It's gonna be Zach. It could be any of the Turks.
I guarantee you in the I guarantee you in the final battle, Zach and Aerith will play some sort of role. Guaranteeing it. There is no way they're not going to play a pivotal point at the end and towards the final battle.
Guest party member is going to be Gilgamesh.
I like pigs.
No,
they're going to give Chadley full combat. They're going to give
Chadley which we'll talk about Chadley here pretty soon. So there will be new stories about locations and events that will only be that were only briefly explored in the original FF7. So again, they're expanding more on locations and specific stories that were in the game, but it's hey, you did something cool, move on. The Infinity system from Rebirth is being replaced due to the different structure and focus of Revelation's story, which also makes sense because there's no gold saucer scene anymore. So
there's also just not being all this stuff locked behind mini games is going to be just such a breath of fresh air. The Infinity Affinity was all locked behind mini games. I know it's gonna have to do with it, but it's not the end all be all like it was in Rebirth.
Right, that's fair. While Rebirth was focused primarily on Cloud's relationship with other characters, Revelation will place greater emphasis on developing the cast as a whole. So it's not just about Cloud.
Thank God.
Well, the trailer showed a lot of it's Sid and just Vincent, or it's there was obviously because Cloud's not.
I feel like there's going to be. I feel like there's going to be points in the story where Cloud won't be in your party, or
I mean,
there'll be
there has to
specific.
be.
We
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, we
there
know.
has to be.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like side content specifically, or like
Mhm.
story, like
Yep,
for
exactly.
the specific characters themselves. Like
Yeah.
maybe Vincent and Sid go off and do their own little powwow, like quest real quick or something like that.
What an incredible spinoff that would be.
Right.
Adventures of Sid and Vince. Oh,
So players will have more opportunities to learn more about the certain characters. The theme reflects both Cloud and his companions preparing for the final battle, and the developers' determination to properly conclude the remake trilogy. And the central theme of Final Fantasy VII Revelation is resolve, which makes sense because it's the final game. They want to resolve all the story and bow it up at the very end. So that makes sense. Let's see here. Themes for the trilogy. So remake equals reunion, rebirth equals bonds, and revelation equals resolve, which this came from Hamaguchi himself. This is literally how they kind of like figured out what they wanted to call each game. Obviously, the first one being remake makes sense because it was the first of the titles, and then kind of like went on from there. Now this is the big one, which I don't know if you didn't catch it. I'm sorry, but this is a really big thing that people caught during the trailer, which has been confirmed by Square and by the voice actors themselves. So Sephiroth's voice actor has been completely changed. It is no longer Tyler Hoechlin, who was the Sephiroth from Ever Crisis all the way to Rebirth. Sadly, he had some other stuff going on during the recording sessions for. No, that's exactly what I'm pretty sure what it was, because he was doing the final season of Superman and Lois. And if you didn't know, the voice actor for Sephiroth is the CW Superman. If you didn't know that already, I'm sorry, and now your mind is blown. Yes, the Boy Scout of superheroes is the #1 antagonist of all time. And
pretty
by the way,
too.
that's the second time, by the way, because the original voice actor for Sephiroth from Advent Children was the animated Superman from the Superman the animated trilogy series, as well as Justice League.
It is clearly a prerequisite.
You have to be Sephiroth.
To have played Superman in order to be Sephiroth.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, and Travis Willingham is Lego.
Yep.
He's Lego Superman. Yeah, you're right. But Travis Willingham is.
I'm sure they just asked Matt Mercer, "Do you know a guy?" He's like, "I know a guy. This guy in Critical Role. He's done Superman."
You mean one of the CEOs of Critical Role? What? Yeah. So I mean, he sounds still real. If he only has one voice line.
I need to hear more.
It is different.
It sounds honestly like if you just abstract away the fact that you've listened to Tyler be Sephiroth for this number of years, I think Travis is a better Sephiroth, dude.
Fair.
Like the way he says Cloud and everything,
the
and
way
deep, like timbre of his voice, I'm like, that is more Sephiroth to me than the
When you hear Tyler, it's more of like Sephiroth being a one-on-one with someone, where Travis's, I feel like he's giving Sephiroth's voice a lot more presence, and he's able to. I guarantee he'll be able to emote more, as well as like expand his diaphragm, like the way his voice is going to be. It's not just going to pertain to one person. He's going to be able to.
He's speaking as a god at this point, which will be fitting for where he's at in the story.
Yeah.
Correct. There we go. That's better.
I like I said, I have to hear more of it. I don't think the one line. I think it's missing something, like that menacing kind of I don't think Sephiroth is supposed to sound brooding and applied.
Well, it's not brooding.
I wouldn't say it's brooding.
It's the presence. I think that's the right word. It's
the
presence and kind of
but you're right. Like this point
from
in the story, he is at that kind of.
And
it does change.
And you also have to look at it too.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to look at it too. This Sephiroth is not the original OG Sephiroth anymore. He's a completely different being at this point.
Yeah.
That's
so you also
true.
have to look at that too. So it's not the same one that from the OG7, from Advent Children. This Sephiroth knows what all the things that happen, as we see it in Rebirth, and it's like, yeah, I'll see you later.
They're gonna do something in the lore to twist it so that it's like, oh, that's why his voice sounds different.
I could totally see something like that. They a bunch of game devs or even anime or stuff have done that as well. So moving on, Chadley will be on the High Wind and researching the black materia.
Yippee.
So Chadley will have a story component again.
Does he have his Edie though? Will she be there?
I would hope so. I like her more than Chadley.
I sure
It
did.
was funny
Yeah, I
because
did
she
too.
annoyed Chadley, and Chadley was like, "Oh, you're so annoying," and he's like, "Wait a minute, this is the way I am to you, isn't it?"
How the
I'm like, yeah, it is,
turntables.
Chadley. You suck.
And then Sid isn't meant to be the mean-spirited, but he is more straightforward, and he'll have more of a story based around Rocket Town.
That's what he talked about that.
Yep. Had a pretty big story in the original. Like I feel like he had more than a lot of the, let's say, optional characters. Like Yuffie and
he had a good
Vincent.
story.
He had more than them
Yeah.
Oh
for
yeah.
showing up so late in the game.
He was always in my party. That's
How
all
dare
I
you,
can
Purple.
say.
Yeah.
Always in my party.
By the way, you can't say Matt Mercer is not a good Vincent.
I didn't say any of those people were bad actors.
I don't. I
heard them
wouldn't.
for years.
I wouldn't put them on where Pedro Pascal and Chris Pratt are right now. I'm just. I wouldn't put them towards them because they're just doing anything just to get paid. Matt Mercer and Travis William actually give a damn. That's the one thing. That's the
Things
main.
could be true at once.
Well, fair. So now getting into combat and gameplay. So this is where things kind of changed for the better because this stuff is sick. I like a lot of the stuff. So the new fits system, quote unquote, allows characters to adopt different combat roles and jobs like Black Mage, and each fits come with its own outfit. So yes, they're going to have their pseudo job system. Cloud, they showed in the gameplay, Cloud has a warrior outfit for the warrior job, where Tifa has an outfit for the Black Mage job, which is pretty cool. They did confirm that you will be able to change the outfits depending on the fits. You can change outfits,
like
whatever.
Glamour.
Yes.
Thank
It's like
God,
Glamour.
because some of them looked. The one they showed for Cloud, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that's
like
what.
it like
And,
that.
Pants.
well, and then we see
I like
Pants aren't
um,
baggy enough.
Oh,
No.
in the
all right. I like
in
it.
the
No, it's
in-
neat.
in the trailer we see Barrett and Keith
Yeah.
Sith,
Yeah.
and,
And if you see
like
Kate
weird,
Sith, he has like
like
a
the
horn,
the unicorn
right?
horn
So
kind of a thing.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
like,
people are
summoner.
speculating that it's a summoner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But
which would be cool. Maybe you just have all of the. You're kind of like you have all of the. You have Ifrit and you have Shiva. You have all of them equipped. That would be.
and it's
excellent.
just like everybody was like, I don't want Barrett to wear that. That looks goofy as hell. And then that's when they was like,
that
oh
was the
yeah,
whole
you
outfit.
can completely change the outfit. You don't have to wear that outfit.
Can I put him in the sailor outfit? Is that an option?
They did.
Marshmallow.
They did confirm the swimwear outfits from Rebirth are
Oh,
returning.
for real? Oh,
Yes.
he's gonna be sailor
Oh,
Bear
nice.
the whole time.
Because specifically, people were asking, "Is like, wait, is Tifa's like outfit from the beach there?" And they said
God.
yes.
No, don't worry. The Gooners have everything up. on
Perverts
Vince's
unite.
mod, Day one.
Right.
Day one.
You can use her in Street Fighter. Do it, mod Street Fighter,
Or
or don't,
Or
just don't,
Or
just
don't.
don't. So every playable character has 4 fits available. So each of them will have 4. Now, is there only going to be 4 outfits per character? Probably not. You'll probably have more outfits later. I don't like, obviously, Barrett's. Cloud's is really weird. The weird
man, I don't like that.
leg greaves that he's wearing is
Yeah, that's-
weird.
It was the legs, yeah.
That's,
And I was like,
that's
that's
the
weird.
only thing I need to get used
Now, Tifa's was pretty awesome because it's
Yeah,
I think we all
Pretty-
agreed
it's a-
Tifa's was
yeah,
great.
it's like
She looks
more
excellent.
like it's more akin to her outfit that she has in Advent Children a little bit. Not a 1-for-1, obviously, but there's
Yeah.
like bits and pieces
Similarities,
of her outfit.
yeah.
It's mainly the back skirt that's caught my eye. It's like, oh, she has a back skirt, literally just from Advent Children. So all
And
fits
Kingdom Hearts.
and Yes.
I
Yes.
I did
I know.
see when they were showing it off that like it specifically said fit presets.
Correct.
So
Mhm.
we're
So
gonna be able to
each
mix and match them.
yes, they did say that you will be able. They specifically said Cloud can be a black mage, but have warrior tendencies and stuff. Each fit will have its own skill tree that you'll be able to like mess with. So
That's gonna be
Which is-
awesome.
yeah, which
So
is
it'll be
super
5,
exciting.
yeah.
So you'll be able to do so much more with this stuff.
I
So
would
all
never have thought they would have put a job system. That was not on. I was like, oh,
Right.
maybe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like completely out of nowhere. I thought, okay, maybe they'll do something with like being able to select the party. Job system blew my mind.
I'm really starting to think they listen to the podcast.
It's
Who
kind
else
of
has said this?
it's a little odd that there's an
Oh.
episode that you guys have done for almost everything they're adding.
Funny
Very
enough, though, I'm
suspicious.
pretty sure this game has been in development well longer.
Ben, don't poke holes in this. They're listening to the
saying.
podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So all fits are unlocked from the beginning of the game, so you'll be able to unlock them at the get-go, which is awesome. Each fit has its own progression system and skill tree. Vincent's gameplay allows him to switch between his human form and his
So
beast
crazy.
form at the press of a button without
I'm
a
just
strict
galleon beast
time
all
limit,
the time, which is nuts. Yeah.
which is awesome. Which is also weird because his Gallant Beast form was his limit break.
hmm
And it
So
was also
now I'm really
uncontrollable.
curious. What the fuck is his limit break? Like, what is his limit break now? Because
Something
this
to
is
do with that, yeah.
insane. Because if you can transform whenever, like, he has to have a completely different limit break now. You would think, or
Yeah.
depending on what form he's in, maybe. I don't know.
Well, he had different forms of the limit break with the Galleon Beast, even in the OG.
True, that's true. But regardless, that's
Different
pretty
attacks with
awesome.
it.
Because Matt Mercer was narrating all this during the gameplay segment we saw at Summer Game Fest, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can switch at the press of the button. Why not?" And I was like, "Oh, you're just super excited
Yeah,
because
just-
you get to play as your character at any point in beast form."
His gameplay does look awesome. Like what they
Oh, he looks so
previewed of
good.
it. Him and Sid, their
Dude,
combat
Sid
looks
looks
great.
sick. Oh my god.
yeah. So Sid will specialize in aerial combat, which makes sense because he's a dragoon. There are more combination attacks and synergy abilities between party members than before, which also makes sense. Be more the fact that you have more characters in your party now, and actual playable characters, I should say, in your party. Players will have a single Chocobo companion that will level up throughout the game. So yes, there's no Chocobo breeding in
stuff.
this anymore.
Thank God.
Yep. No
I
RNG.
think
No RNG
main-
in Chocobo racing. I love it.
I think I think there'll still be Chocobo racing because I believe
Well,
you'll be able
but
to
you
go
don't have to
the-
do it in order to unlock the.
Oh,
abilities,
yeah.
presumably, Right. I mean,
I think they just did that for Steven's sanity.
See, they were listening.
And the dev teams has spent considerable time discussing how to adapt the Knights of the Round, and they're currently working on content that lives up to the Summon's legendary reputation. Which
sounds
is
like
very.
gonna be.
I hope they make it 15 minutes long.
Oh my god!
Just
Feature
It's probably
length
going to be. It's probably going to be
presentation.
like the Gilgamesh. It's probably going to be like the Gilgamesh proto relic thing, because it's.
Mhm.
They said explicitly this is end game content. You have to, wait till the end of the game to get Knights of the Round. So yeah,
Makes
there'll probably be a whole thing behind it.
Fair. That is
I'm at
fair.
15 minutes for the animation. Just,
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what.
just give it
Yeah,
15
Animation
minutes
is
long
long.
of him being summoned.
Battles with the weapons are built on top of existing battle system, no QTEs or minigame, new mechanics and gimmicks like guns. So yeah, as we see in the gameplay during Summer Game Fest, they brought back Vincent Sturgis Cerberus shooting mechanic. And I was like, oh, why'd you have to bring that back? But I guess it makes sense.
That's the one thing you should bring back. He
I
has a
know.
gun. Let him
He
use
has a
it.
gun, might as well use it in some form or another. That's true. But you have Barrett there too.
Different types of guns, okay? Barrett
Yeah.
does a
One's a,
lot.
one's a
One's a machine
Gatling, one's a
I do
Gatling, and
like
the
that
other's
the-
a.
I do like that the weapon fights are not. They're not just like in 16 when they would have
Yeah.
all of the
Exactly what I was
different-
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, all the
it's not
it's
like
just
that.
it's not. It's more of a cutscene fight than it is an actual
Yeah,
fight.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
It's actually just integrated directly into the gameplay. And yeah, you can go grab a turret or something like that, but you're still playing effectively the same way you would. I think that's great.
You have to show up with one dead character, just like in the OG.
Yeah, it
Right.
makes me wonder if there's going to be
like Ruby.
yeah, like neat little, I don't know, affinities or hidden kind of aspects or ways you could defeat a boss, because it seems very open, at least from what they're like describing it.
That it definitely seems like this game is very much more open world than what they've done.
It's about choice.
Oh, yeah.
They keep saying everything is choice. You get to choose where you can go. You
Except for the
choose how
ending.
your character levels and the job that they have, the progression of everything is about choice.
Yep. And Stephen point with the ending, it's just going to go back to Advent Children. That's why it's only one ending.
I guess I gotta watch it finally.
Oh my God, you haven't watched Advent Children?
No,
It's so
No.
good.
we've
So
covered this
good.
on the podcast too many times. No, I have not watched it.
You need to watch it. Yeah. So Sid will play like Nanaki, Red, but with more aerial attacks. Vincent will play more like Yuffie when it comes in terms of like gameplay style. Fitz work to augment each character, 4 options each, including Black Mage and Warrior. Possibly Summoner. We'll see. Also, we don't know if they're going to be adding. Well, I mean, they'll be adding summons, but we don't know what other summons they'll add. We do see Ifrit, obviously, because Ifrit's the first summon you ever get in any game. So they showed him off in Revelation's new engine, which he looks awesome.
I do wonder if they're going to change the whole combat system with the summons.
With the
If it's
summons?
gonna-
I
Maybe?
do think so, because in the trailer they cut the footage after you bring him out to cut it right when he goes away. So they don't want
I
to
think
show
they're
us
gonna
what the
change it.
gameplay is.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because it would be nice to actually control the summon.
That's what I was thinking. Like 16.
That would be
I was just
cool.
saying, play 16. You get to play it.
Yeah.
You get to control him, sort of.
Sort of. And then Fitz can also work like glamour skins that will also be rewards for minigames. Now,
All right.
getting into minigames. Because, yes, we have more.
Everybody's.
The minigames
That's what we've all
are
been
not...
waiting on.
They are not being reduced. When people said, "Oh, there's too many mini games in Rebirth," sorry, they're not being reduced.
Hamaguchi
Listen,
said
they
no.
couldn't listen to
We'll
all of
put
our
more
ideas.
minigames.
The difficulty, though, is being adjusted so that players can who struggle with them in Rebirth can enjoy them more easily. They will have feature easy and normal mode options. So there's that.
Hold on. Did they think that the issue with the minigames was the difficulty of them?
Some of them were like, some of them were hard.
Some of them were
They
hard
were
because
annoying.
if you want,
They were
but the
annoying.
thing is, you can skip them. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
New option allows
Yeah.
players to skip certain mini games.
That's
So
the
at this
big part.
point, you don't want to play it. Fine, you don't have to. So
Now, the
that's
best
what I
mini
think is-
game, is in the game, which is the famous Tifa versus Scarlet slap
Oh,
fight.
okay.
Will be returning as a mini game, which is awesome. And I'm so excited to see this.
I can't wait to see how they
I
pull it
cannot-
out.
I'm so excited. It's like, wait, can you just re-challenge her every single time if you just feel angry enough and just go and slap this bitch
Oh, boy.
down?
I mean, they did show us the little getting out of the lock in the chair mini game.
Yeah.
True.
They
Oh,
gave
yeah.
us
Yeah.
that.
You made that into a mini game. Fantastic. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Queen's Blood will return. Nanaki as a main character, improvements on gameplay, which is awesome.
I think Nanaki's just the main character because Cloud is going to be incapacitated, and so if people want to play, it just makes
Somebody's
sense.
gonna be there to play Queen's Blood.
Yeah. And if Nanaki wants to dress up like a straight up Shinra soldier,
Oh
just
my
to
God,
enter a
yes.
tournament,
That's
Do
exactly what he's
it.
gonna do.
give it to him, man. He's now the Queen's Blood character.
Yes, I love it so much.
Give him a Yu-Gi-Oh rival.
Yes. Yes. And he better send someone to the Shadow Realm.
Who is his Kaiba?
Who's this
Yeah.
guy? Snowboarding will be part of the main scenario and in Gold Saucer. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, going back to Queen's Blood, do we keep our deck from from Rebirth, or do we have to
Yeah.
recollect all
Almost
those
certainly
damn
not.
cards?
There's no way. We don't carry over things like that.
Hey, we carried over abilities. Some abilities,
No, but
okay.
they're
and
changing
equipment.
some of the rules to
them.
the game, so I imagine that
Probably
even
not.
if you got those cards, they probably wouldn't even be relevant.
Yeah, that's a good
Think
point.
of it as rotation in universe. Those cards aren't legal anymore.
Why do you have to make this real? Why do you do this to me? I play TCGs in real life too. Minigame rewards will be non-combat related, alluded to skins or glamours. Again, makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like most of the rewards are just going to be new skins, which is fine.
I'm okay with
I
that.
honestly, yeah, I kind of like the whole. It's kind of like in Triple Triad, you get the cards and you get to convert them into something. I actually like that. I like having the mini games tied to something more tangible than just like, oh, I have a new skin.
Something other than the story or the affinity.
Comment on Pike's comment in chat. He hasn't played Rebirth yet, but
Well,
yes, you
big
do
spoilers
keep,
that we've gone over so far.
right. You do keep some abilities into Rebirth, and your level starts at level. I think you start at level 20 in Rebirth.
I don't know,
Probably
because
not.
apparently my remake save data got deleted.
Yeah, no,
When I just started up
saves,
my new
like
Rebirth
your
one.
actual saves, it doesn't matter what you were in remake. That
Correct.
it starts you as a set thing in rebirth,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
canonically.
And I believe it was like level 20, and you had a certain amount of
But
abilities
you
already
get like
unlocked.
bonuses or something. Like you get something for having
materia.
save data, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
like
get
an equipment.
it was some
Yeah, it's
materia. That's all it was.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Oh, and some kind of accessory too, I think.
oh yeah, you get like
Like
I
a
think you
ring.
got a bangle
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something from materia.
Whoop-de-doo, yeah.
Right. And then development and release. So the game is currently playable from start to finish, even side content, which we got that from Hamaguchi saying he's played it 40 times.
Beat it 40 times.
Beat it 40 times. Yeah, right. Development is in its final polishing stages. The team is considering sharing the game at Tokyo Game Show, which is generally in September, October? So around there. It was like September, October area.
Fall. Yeah, fall.
It's fall. Because Gamescom is in August, so I know it's after Gamescom. So we'll see. The Summer's Game Fest 2026 trailer was captured on PS5 hardware, which shows you like that's what they specifically had it for. The game is already running on the Switch 2, which is very exciting. And the team is currently prioritizing polishing the PS5 and PC versions before additional Switch 2 optimization, because their two main consoles that it's going to sell on are going to be PS5 and PC. And then FF7 Revelation is planned as a multi-platform release. So it's going to be a simultaneous release on all consoles. They did confirm that. That's why they didn't give a release date. They gave a release window because they want to make sure all versions of the game, no matter where it's on, is optimized for said console. So
I hate a season time window. It's too long.
So
Mm-hmm.
spring 2027. So it's going to be March through May. It's going to be within those 3 months.
March or April. I mean, most likely than not March or April.
Mm-hmm.
Probably April, but it could be March.
I'd be kind of
Yeah.
excited for May. That's May, my birthday present.
There you go.
Nobody bother me for my birthday. I'm playing.
And what's really funny is
Revelation.
with Square having all these releases, like we were saying in the pre-show, like this fiscal year for them is set. They have Evercold finishing it out, which if you don't know
Starting
already,
it.
no, it ends the fiscal year for them. Their fiscal year
Their
starts
fiscal-
like their fiscal
Their
year
fiscal-
ends at like
their fiscal
February.
year ends in March because
Oh,
it
okay.
aligns with Golden Week, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
honestly, yeah, they could.
I think it's
they
in
could
February,
release-
early March is where they
Yeah,
end
yeah,
it.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is you would start the fiscal year sometime in March with
Revelation.
Revelation. That makes
So-
the most sense.
So you end their fiscal year with Evercold, which, by the way, 14 makes 50% of
They're
their
gonna
freaking
14
revenue.
makes most of their money. That's right. yeah.
Well, so they finish the year on that, and then start the year with Revelation.
on a part 3 multi-platform where they've already released on all the platforms already for the first two. I think it's going to be wildly successful. I cannot wait.
Persona 6 and FF7 Revelation same release date? Doubtful. We don't have. Did they
don't think
say? Was there a release window for Persona 6?
Oh,
I
we
didn't
don't
think
know
so. I thought
anything about Persona.
they just said
6,
it's in
was there?
development. They just said it was in
Yeah.
development.
There was no release date. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think so. I was like, I'm pretty sure they didn't.
It releases
even put
when
a
Kingdom
year.
Hearts 4 releases.
Yeah, there you go. Never. Kidding. In like
No, it
5 years.
exists.
In 5
know
years.
it's real
we've
still.
seen it.
It's
We've
going to
seen
be
it,
another
yeah.
5 years before we see more.
All 3 seconds of that combat looks amazing.
Right?
We'll get it when we get ES6.
Can't wait to teach my son how to play it in a couple years.
Yeah.
Teach my grandson how to
You're
Pike-
right.
Pike, take leaks with a very tiny grain of salt nowadays, because when something gets leaked out in the gaming industry nowadays, said studio is like, oh, it's been leaked, all right, cool, we're gonna push it.
Change it. Yeah.
We're changing it just because it was leaked. That's what happened to all the awesome DLC we're gonna get that we were originally supposed to get for Spider-Man 2, and that got cut.
we didn't
Don't
mention
quite just remind me
Hamaguchi said
about
he's not
that.
opposed to DLC for Revelation. Which I
He's
think
not
is-
opposed.
they're open to DLC. Yeah.
What are they gonna do though? It's got to be
So
side stuff.
the one thing
yeah.
I could see them do is if they don't have Advent Children in this, they will have a DLC for Advent Children.
So
Or just honestly,
Advent.
you know what would be really cool is if you just get to explore the world and do other things post Sephiroth stuff. You know,
Mhm.
like, hey, I want to see what Barrett and Marlene are up to. You could go and see
Oh
what
yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing. You know,
do,
like, hey,
do
what-
the stuff
I wanna
leading
see
up
Cloud
to.
set up his. I want to see Cloud set up his Uber Eats with Tifa. You know,
So
Something like that.
essentially, let's
A prelude. If we don't
to,
get
a prelude to
Children, a
Ever
prelude
Crisis
to
or to
Advent Children.
Advent Children,
That would be cool. I would like that.
and then they do a DLC. Hey, Advent Children. We'll see.
That's the
Who
fourth game.
knows?
Well, good that I don't have to watch
No,
it. I
but
can just play
they
it.
definitely did say that this is the last.
Yeah,
7
this
that
is
they
the
would
this
do.
is the last.
That's
one.
what they
Mhm.
did say, but they could
They've
have
been
DLC.
saying that for years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wait till that.
Dude,
thing sells
they
10
said
million
it
on the
when they
first week,
announced
man.
when they announced the project. They said it was only going to be 3 parts.
Yeah, this project doesn't mean they're not going to do future 7 stuff.
Yeah,
that's why
I don't know. We'll see. If they're gonna do
That's-
another like,
It's a
They're
remake
gonna
of Advent
milk this
Children.
cow.
It has nothing to do with this.
if they're gonna do another like 6-year project like this again, or at least that's a win of
No,
release.
this is a 10
this is a
plus
10
year
year.
project.
Yeah, this is a 10 year
Yeah.
because I forgot like remake started well before it came out.
Mhm.
And they were working on a new game engine too. So there's that.
Yeah.
If they do anything like this again, it's going to be with another mainline title and just to remake it, or they just might do a full remake with one whole game instead of doing it in 3 parts. Because the whole reason that
Hamaguchi did say he has no plans for other remakes, so
and what is it? Oh, Pike says Barbie's going to be make GTA 6 get pushed. No, Godzilla will.
And Godzilla, I was gonna say.
Godzilla's going.
Oh, yeah,
Godzilla,
remake is-
the king of monsters, is going to make that game push. It's only a $30
Yeah.
game too, by the way. Just saying. So pumped.
Like
That is
no,
my childhood. And they
Such a good year
confirmed
for gaming.
the, Oh, 2002 was
Such,
great.
like, a
Oh,
good
this year?
like
This year's great.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
such a good
what's-
year for games.
You know what
Too much-
sucks
Too
though?
much to play.
You know what sucks though is our wallets are going to cry in agony for 3 months because everything's coming
Luckily,
out from.
That time of year is when I get my bonus. So,
So everything that's coming
Bonus
out
go
is
by.
coming out starting next month all the way to November. Everything is coming out and literally within what 3, 4, 5 months.
right
yeah.
around there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another reason
oof.
why I kind of hope it's a little bit later in the spring for the release, so that way I can actually get through Evercold, like the MSQ.
Yeah, but then that's what I think they'll probably do, because even that like Yoshi P even said that he wants to do collaboration stuff with 7. Even and Hamaguchi even said like, oh, they're preparing for like more collaborations with the 7 remake trilogy.
Oh yeah.
And I was
They
like,
have to.
what collaborations would this be, Hamaguchi? with another Final Fantasy
I
title that
a
we've been
mount. I
all
want
wondering.
a ruby weapon, emerald weapon mount is what I would love to have. So if they're listening, either Yoshi P or Hamaguchi, hey, give me ruby weapon mount.
You know they're just going to give us the freaking Masamune.
I mean,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be
actually,
mad at a
no.
Buster Sword.
They
know
would
what I'm
just
saying?
give us
me
a Buster Sword.
for my Dark Knight.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They'll call it something different though, just like they did with the Mage Masters. They called them it's something else. It's in the
if it's a
Dawn Trail store.
If it's a collaboration event, they would use the name.
I mean, you haven't played Dawn Trail. It's pretty much a collaboration event with 9.
Not an official collaboration.
Not an official one.
Yeah.
I still think Evangelion is awesome, but they should have made the Alliance raids or the Alliance raids. They should have made it 7, and you get to fight Sephiroth at the end. I think that would be
a Midgar raid series.
For real, right?
That would have been cool, but then that would kind of been.
That's what they should have done. There, it was right there.
Yeah, what they should have done was not even like, hey, we'll have new Alliance raids, but not talk about the theme, and then they would announce it next month during FanFest after the release of Revelations, because the downside was they announced it before the Revelations. Hey Square, if you want to hire said podcast,
I mean, they can still do it in post.
True.
Because post whatever expansion is always a completely, I say completely.
Well,
it's
the
pretty
Alliance
much a
raids,
different story.
The Alliance raids are always after post, or are post
they're post patch.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, never mind.
The Alliance raids are the ones that are post. I mean, the standard raids are also post as well, but you get the first set at the end of said expansion.
Yeah.
But that's all. The standard raids are always, it deals with the story of the expansion rather than the Alliance raids being completely random stuff half the time.
Right.
Like we got Near Automata stuff. I was like, okay, this is.
I mean, that
different.
makes sense. It's Square.
Yeah, I know they own it. Evangelion though, that's a full-on collaboration, not them using their own property.
Look, Eva's everywhere too.
Oh yeah, Evangelion's everywhere.
A lot of stuff.
Honestly, I'm more shocked they haven't done anything with Gundam.
I mean, they did.
Have they not?
They did. They technically did. And if you
did fight with Gundams.
You did fight with a Gundam. You pilot a pseudo Gundam in the 14 universe against the weapons.
I hate it.
I loved it. It was great. I loved that. I'm so mad they never made it a mount though. I was so pissed. I was like, this isn't a mount? How is this not a mount? I don't care about the arc. I want my own Gundam.
Ben, watch your mouth. It's also pretty much a Gundam. It's
by
like
the way, there you go. It's more like freaking Robotech than anything. If anybody knows what Robotech is. But no, during this series of side trials and side content you do, it was post Shadowbringers. It is what this content's from, where you fight the weapons in the 14 style of things. And when you launch the G Warrior, it literally has the same sound effects from Gundam, with the eyes turning on, the ether saber is what they call it. It's a beam saber. I don't care what they call it. Same sound effects, and even the lines of dialogue that you can make your character say is directly from 0079, the original Gundam series. It's so great. For a Gundam fan, that's great.
No matter what,
needs them out.
The show always ends up back at 14.
We're all playing it. Right. We're all playing it.
You let it go on long enough, we're gonna get to 14 talk.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So, all right. Well, that was all the info that we currently had for 7 Revelations, which is, if you haven't caught the timestamp, was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Over an hour.
This game's gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive. So much story, so many things to do.
Vincent pencil diving off the high wind.
Oh yeah.
I love that so
But
much.
if you think about it, like that
it's
is
like,
the way
that's
he would
that's
do it, right?
that is the way he
He
would
just
do
like,
it.
I'm just gonna
totally.
jump off.
It's
There
like,
we
all
go.
right, cool.
The funnier thing too, that people keep missing the fact that Nadeki's just like Nadeki looks
That one
ridiculous.
was great.
Also,
He
like,
looks ridiculous.
He's all-
Just
He's
everybody,
like,
so everybody was asking, it's like, how does he
can't
pull
catch
the
a break.
cord? It's, like, he has a parachute. It's like, how does he pull the cord?
His mouth.
Yeah, his
His
mouth.
mouth,
I like
like a good
Riku's
boy.
gif of it.
The cord's right here.
His
mean-
flexible neck.
Okay.
Cats have
I was
to
like,
groom
how-
themselves, right? Or he's a cat dog thing.
He's a cat dog. Yeah, he's one or the other. He's both simultaneously.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Do you Purple? True. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I think I'm gonna have constant thoughts until I get to play it. I'm.
So
I'm
just like everyone.
super excited. It's yeah. It needs to come sooner.
Fair. Hey, we know it's less than a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Genuinely, it's really close.
Yeah,
So
it's
Everything
less
is a
than a
lot
year.
closer than we think.
and they
yeah.
said that to keep an eye out for more. That they plan on showing more before release.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, we're gonna get bombarded
it's
for the
gonna be
last
a
few months.
lot. Yeah,
Mhm.
next few months are gonna be
So everyone on the show who's listening, stay tuned for a lot more info later down the road, because this is just the start of info dumping of Final Fantasy this year. We had this. We had the Residents. We had the Tifa and Street Fighter. We have FanFest next month. By the way, is our patron chat, because our patron chat literally is like 3 days after FanFest.
Again.
So be prepared for that news.
Non-stop
And
content. Yeah,
it's
there's gonna be 10 of us, and we're all not gonna mute, and it's gonna be chaos. You're gonna
we'll have it structured. So it's all good.
By the 3rd anniversary, there will be some form of structure.
Our
Oh,
third
yeah,
anniversary is the
third
next
anniversary.
month.
yeah, when exactly? What date is your actual?
Oh,
third
you guys.
anniversary?
Okay.
July
yeah.
something.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a.
I think end of July.
Is it end of July?
I
Let me
mean,
see
think so.
here. I'm pulling up when our first episode was dropped. I had to go through so many pages of all these episodes. There's so many episodes. Oh, now.
July 21st.
Oh, July 21st. Okay, so patron chat time is going to be. It'll be a week after. The patron chat will be a week after the 3rd anniversary, so we can do it all in one. Can celebrate our 3rd anniversary with our patrons again, just like we did last year with our 2nd anniversary. And talk about FanFest.
That's how Ben wants to spend the anniversary.
Yes, because we get to learn about what the new tank job is and learn more about the story, what else they're adding to the game. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you for sticking out for over an hour and a half with all of us talking about revelations and all the news of Final Fantasy. Next week we'll get back to with a regular episode. We are going to be talking about a specific enemy / something else that
Somebody who may have come up tonight.
yes. So if you listen carefully, go back to the episode and listen again. And figure out
listen to it over and over again.
over and over.
not Shadley. Are you doing Shadley? That's
Shadley.
crazy. That's wild.
Oh,
You found us
Chadley.
out.
Chadley is an enemy. That's true. He is a total enemy.
Yeah.
He was my enemy.
Yeah,
You said that
that's-
was my favorite boss. Oh man, a month late.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Final Fantasy lore. You can also find us on Twitter at FF Lorecast.